Hi, welcome to my channel. Today is the 24th of December, but it's already Christmas in Asia. I'll hereby wish everyone a Merry Christmas. The confirmation of the approval of the Bitcoin Spot ETF is getting nearer and nearer. The filing of the final update on Bitcoin Spot ETF was set on December 29th. That means if any institutions hasn't updated as to the requirements SEC was looking for, their applications are no longer in the consider of the first stage of Bitcoin Spot ETF on January. I was thinking about the mixed situation we're experiencing right now on the perspective of Bitcoin cycle. I do believe we're currently on the pre-bull stage simply because most of retail traders, or what we know as small-time traders, or short-term traders, were basically wiped out from the market. Their participation on the market are still considered really low at the time. On the macroeconomy perspective, we're seeing an increasing credit card default rate currently parking at 8%. People weren't able to pay their bills, who will consider risk assets? Not to mention a credit card default crisis is coming, probably, coupling along with depression. Mr. President isn't Mr. Trump anymore. We're not seeing money being printed in a very straightforward and on a very naked eye level anymore. But on a larger perspective, US, China, and Japan, considering these countries were injecting liquidity to the market due to the low interest rate loans they offered, mostly Japan. All the while, that's why we aren't seeing market crash as to now as it's supposed to. But the fact is, as to how the world's monetary system was structured, fiat supply are limited to downward movement. I'm referring to M2 supply, but unlimited movement to upward. We're seeing prices increases upward instead of downward, more based on the devaluation of our purchasing power. So the point now is, we still have the opportunity to accumulate as much coins as we can because the big bull has yet to run. Just a little thoughts here, I might be sharing information regarding coins that has potential to grow big in the bull market, stick with me. I mean, get this and thank you later. Ha, ha. Joking. Anyway, starting with our first news. We're seeing more and more countries are getting more open to cryptocurrencies now as we're seeing fundamental changes in the world. The adoption of cryptocurrencies among the youth are growing. We can tell this from the download counts of crypto wallets as well as number of address creation per month. The Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, had issued a ban in February 2021 prohibiting banks from enabling crypto transactions. This was due to concerns about money laundering and terrorism financing risks, but think of another perspective. It's actually a threat to the bank because they lose the power of controlling the currency supply. Money can come in and out without border. Anyway, at the time, the CBN felt that the lack of regulations around cryptocurrencies made them dangerous. But then, in a new circular released on December 22, 2023, the CBN reversed this policy. Now, Nigerian banks are allowed to operate accounts for virtual asset service providers, VASPs, like cryptocurrency exchanges. What changed in the past nearly 3 years? Now, first of all, cryptocurrency adoption exploded globally. Nigeria has seen massive growth, especially among young people. A complete ban was practically impractical when crypto use was so widespread. It's a trend. Also, major intergovernmental organizations like the Financial Action Task Force, FATF, released recommendations for regulating virtual assets in 2018. Nigeria Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, also established crypto rules earlier in 2022. With these regulatory frameworks in place, an outright ban was no longer necessary. The CBN recognized that prudent regulation could address the risks they had identified earlier. Banks still cannot hold or trade cryptocurrencies on their own under the new guidelines. But permitting customer transactions through VASPs is a big shift. It shows Nigeria's openness to crypto innovation despite past concerns. This follows wider trends of governments taking more balanced approaches to virtual assets. As crypto becomes mainstream, bans are not the answer. With Nigeria's young population eager to adopt digital currencies, accepting reality is the wisest choice. Following up another mind-blowing news. El Salvador has recently passed a new law, this week actually, that is truly groundbreaking, I mean mind-blowing. It will grant full citizenship to foreigners who donate Bitcoin to support the country's development projects. But then it's important to view this in light of the country's struggling economy. With slowing GDP growth and high poverty rates, El Salvador is facing major economic hurdles. This controversial crypto experiment may be born more out of desperation rather than solely innovation. Anyhow, the law reflects how transformative El Salvador's Bitcoin push has been. Adopting Bitcoin as legal tender was just the beginning. El Salvador is now breaking new ground to leverage crypto for advancement. It's like, what's ahead of us? It's dark. Though, offering citizenship in exchange for Bitcoin donation sends a powerful message. It creates an impression El Salvador's reputation as the first striker of the cryptocurrency revolution. While some regulators like in the US and elsewhere still caution against crypto, El Salvador doesn't care about it. Money is king. So to wrap it up, Nigeria and El Salvador have taken bold steps to embrace crypto, probably in the sight of crypto is the future money. But most probably because they required spending to warm up their economy once again. On the Bitcoin market side, we seem to be currently at the pre-bull phase. I do feel there's opportunity for accumulation of coins for the preparation of bull market in 2025. But we might need to leave extra ammo in our pocket just in case there's a big financial crisis or black swan event that will once wash the market away again. That's it for today. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on another video.